welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another day here in North Carolina. Sun's out, mid 60s, but the wind sure is blowing today. It's blowing this cold front end that's been coming all the way across the United States. I think most everybody's already gotten snow and cold and everything else, but it's supposed to hit us hard tonight. Low temperature here I think is around 35. Nothing major, no snow or anything, but the wind sure is unreal. So I'm gonna start tearing in the 1086 today, and I was wanting to get good videos of this. I'm not sure how it's all gonna work out. I'm gonna try to leave the camera inside the shop here and maybe get some time lapse getting the hood and stuff off, and possibly see how the wind does. I don't know if my little filter here on it will you know, be able to deflect that much wind or not. If not, I may just have to cut the audio out and do a voiceover or something. So if I have to do that, I'm not sure when you'll be watching this, but we're gonna give it a shot. So gotta get the hood and everything off, get prepared, get the water pump off first, and then we're gonna dive into the injection pump. I'll show you some good information I found here on the end of this video about the injection pump. So stay tuned for that. Again, apologize for some of the time lapse on it or possible voiceover. I was wanting to get some close-up shots of this. There's not there's a few videos out there of it, but not a lot, so thought it might be informative to somebody else, but we'll see what happens. So let's get started. Okay, I was able to get the hood off of it. Pretty simple on these Internationals. I know I've gone back and watched a couple of Mr. Soybean Farmer's videos about his water pump replacement was 4020, and he talked about the hood, how heavy and awkward it was and stuff, and I guess I got lucky on that part. I've had it off numerous times when I put the new turbo on it and did the muffler delete when I first got it. So anyway, the wind's up and down. We're gonna try it here. Like I said, if it's too bad when I get done with this video, I'll just do a voiceover on it. But I guess now I'm gonna get the antifreeze draining out, see if I can get the fan off, try to get the shroud out of the way, and then we'll see what we're into from there. So bring you along for a little bit of it. When you have farm cats, you have to improvise. Piece of garden hose on the petcock, couple of zip ties into the bucket. For some reason kitty cats like the taste of that sweet antifreeze, so my mom will never forgive me. So we're gonna let that drain. Gonna have to pull the radiator out. I should have known, but we'll let that drain for a few minutes and then we'll get started. Bring you back in a second. Okay, well, we made a little bit of progress. Went ahead and removed the air conditioning compressor. No AC in this unit, so no need for that to be on there. Got it out of my way. Of course, there was nothing left in the lines, just in case anybody asks. Sure, it's been many moons since the air conditioner worked in this unit. Sorry about the shadows. Let me go around the other side. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, upon further inspection, I was able to, once I got the air conditioning compressor out of the way, I got the fan shroud loose from the radiator and pulled it back far enough to get my good 6.9/16 and ratchet on the fan hub bolts, and got them all broke loose, thank goodness, and the bolts are short enough that they'll come out in front of the radiator. So my plan now, I've drained the radiator out, which I needed to anyway for the water pump, is to try to get the fan hub off and the fan and see if I can snake this shroud out of there, and that should give me ample room with the air conditioning compressor gone on the other side to get in there and get the water pump loose. So even a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and again, I guess. So let's see if my philosophy this time will work. Okay, well, that was a success. I was able to get the fan out. Now the shroud will not come out due to the hub right here, if you can see it for the shadows. It lacks just a little bit. I could probably tweak on the fan shroud and get it to come out. I don't want to chance anything getting close to the radiator, so I'm just going to work the water pump in now, getting it off, and then I can get the shroud out, clean everything up, put the new one in. I can just set the shroud up there. I mean, I've got plenty of room in here now, so I guess if anybody attempts this on a nicer 1086 that's got air conditioning stuff, you know, it's not going to be as easy as what I'm going after, because I was able to remove the air conditioning compressor, and once I got that out of the way, then man, there's plenty of room right here to work. So like I said, I guess I got lucky with the fan bolts. But okay, let's proceed on. I'm gonna guess I need to go to the other side now and probably take the alternator loose, get the tension off the belts. I'm debating on whether just to go ahead and pull it off and get it out of my way, since I'm gonna have to leave the shroud on there because it's kind of tight here. If I was to take the alternator off, then I've got just about as much room over here as I do with the air conditioning compressor gone on the other side. So that may be what I do. Just go ahead and pull it off and get it out of my way, and then I think it's like 8 or 10 bolts on the water pump. Get it off, and then the shroud will come out, and I'll be able to get in there with the clean up the surface and everything. So okay, I was able to get the alternator out. I've got a battery shut off or disconnect in there, so this is not hot. Put the bolts back. I've got plenty of room in here now. Got to pull this. Apologize about the sun. Pull this hose off here. No, actually that doesn't come off. I'll probably replace that, but actually that stays on the water pump housing. So there's no other nothing else holding it now but the bolt. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get that off. Again, here it is without the pulleys on it. That is unreal. I've never seen one that had that much play in the bearing. Which maybe this one doesn't have a weep hole. Maybe that's the problem. I'll have to look at it. I bet that's why it's not leaking. Duh. Bless my heart. Okay. Well, look. See? That's why I have to handle the antifreeze. I apologize for not bringing you guys along the whole time. I just have to catch the wind in between gusts, and hopefully going back together, the weather will be better and it won't be windy, and we can set you up and you can get a step-by-step on putting it back. But so far so good. I'm tickled. Probably an hour into it maybe, and we're getting ready to pull the water pump off. So let me get that off, quit babbling, bring you back in a minute. Well, one water pump removal, a success. It's off. It does have a weep hole on it. Couldn't see it. It's an IH brand. IH stamped in it there. I'm not sure if it's original or what, but all the bolts came out good. I didn't have any issues there, thank goodness. So far so good. Take you out here. Like I said before, sorry about the wind, but you know, you guys that have the nice 1086s, water pumps off with the air conditioning that you don't want to mess with, probably going to be quite a bit more aggravating. The fan shroud was easier to come out this way than it would be the other way. I did take the alternator off, but you know, not sure how to go. But if air conditioning doesn't work, don't have any Freon in it or whatever, pull that off, get it out of your way. Super easy. Didn't have to worry about messing with the radiator. So I'm probably going to replace the bottom hose over there while I got everything loose, and this little hose up here, get that one out of the way, and I may just go ahead and put a top hose on it while I'm doing everything. So okay, let me get situated here and we'll wrap this one up. Okay everybody, I believe we'll wrap this one up for today. I'm gonna do this one as part one of the water pump replacement on the 1086. There'll be a part two. Hopefully the weather will be a lot better that day, and we'll be able to get some more on-hand shots. I didn't do much in time lapse. I did pulling the hood and stuff off. It was just way too windy. There wasn't needing chancing it, so I just did a little bit and then brought you back and showed you what I had done. So went very smooth. I was blessed with that. I was dreading this job. Have been basically since I bought the tractor. It had some play in it when I got it, and you know, nothing near like it is now. But anyway, wasn't bad at all. It's off now, so everything else will be just clean up and get some new bolts and whatnot, get it all put back together and get the antifreeze back in it. We're going to leave a little bit of it off on that side when I mess with the injection pump. We'll do that as a separate series on the injection pump on that. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you can see this, this is the detailed book about the Ambic injection pump on these Internationals. when I go to the injection pump video, I'll detail where I got this. This is not a book, it's actually a free site that you can just register on and then pull the information off of it. I just printed what I needed for the removal of the hydraulic head and reinstallation of it to replace those O-rings. So we'll go over that more in detail later on. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. A little something different, like I said. I mean, I've been dreading it. It's got to be done. I got to get back down here and get bush hogging before it gets way out of hand, and we still got other stuff to do. So again, I'm not sure when you'll be watching this. Probably be a lapse in between. I didn't order the pump yet. I just went ahead and pulled it off. I wanted to make sure everything was good, wasn't gonna have any major issues. So I'm gonna order that tonight. Hopefully that'll be in a few days, and we'll get that back on there and then go with the injection pump. So thank you everybody for watching. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down. I understand it's not for everybody. Share the video, get it out there. This one too might be somebody else that's looking for some information on the 1086 water pump replacement. So just really appreciate everybody following along. Like I said, it's a roller coaster ride up and down what's going on, but sometimes you just got to put the brakes on and work on your equipment, especially the old stuff I have. But you know, I enjoy it, and it's just part of it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the weather will be better the next time and we can get some better shots. Till next time, thank you.